Hi, this is Jason from Family Farm Livestock. And I just thought I'd take a walk back today. It's end of September. Deer season actually opened yesterday, but we've had some other things going on lately. So just wanted to get back here and check the stands and show you kind of what I'm looking for, and as far as having the stand up and in good working condition and in a place where you'll be fairly successful. And you kind of probably ask, what does deer hunting have to do with livestock? Well, if you're in an area where you have livestock, odds are you're in an area where you have deer as well. So to us, it's another source of meat that is part of the area we live in, and a harvestable crop in a lot of ways that can, to us, a deer or two a year provides a lot of good high quality meat. And it can, help you out in a lot of ways, everywhere from keeping fences from getting tore down to not hitting one in your car. But I've had the stand up back here for about 5 years in this place. It's always a good spot. It's not a super high traffic area. It's out here at the edge where not a lot of other hunters wander in. The reason I like to pick this spot, and there you can see, right there's the stand. But out about 20 yards in every direction in a semicircle is a deer path that comes out. There's the stand again. Comes out through here, and then they go out through there and cross the creek. And it's one of the 3 places from here to the highway that the deer cross the creek. So it does get a certain amount of traffic, but like I said, not a whole lot. And here's the stand. I haven't been back here for a while. Things look about the same. We've had some branches fall across them that we ought to get rid of. And I'm back here today because to come back in the morning before it gets daylight, it'd be nice to have make sure if I'm climbing up through here in the dark that everything's safe. But yeah, this branch must have fallen in the last week or so here, because okay, we got the branch down and out of the way. It's still right here, but I'm going to drag it out of the way shortly. I just wanted to go ahead and get you things showed to you here. First thing to look at is that just everything looks square, and that nothing's hanging, nothing's broken. This is the string to tie your bow or your gun to and hoist it up once you climb up. This bar right here, and then it's tied back to the tree, supposedly is very important. My daughter helped me put this up, and she'd just taken hunter safety course, and she said that's probably the most important part of the whole tree stand, to make sure it's functioning properly, which I believe her. I mean, but And go up slow the first time here. Maybe wiggle a little bit as you go to make sure before you get all the way up. And then take a look at these straps here to make sure they're in still pretty good shape, tight, not rotted away or anything. And then make sure I guess if the tree's still alive, that it might not be as stable as it used to. But then, this, compared to on the ground, this is just so much better of a view. They don't get much of a chance of you. You can see them coming and be quiet from further away. Like I said, most of them come from over in there, and they walk a path out around the tree stand about 20 yards and then across the creek over there. And you can, trails change from year to year. There seems to be one running out through there now and one running out through there. This is kind of a low area, so it's been kind of, a lot of times back all summer this has even had standing water sitting in it. So, but I see there's another trail right through there. The worst ones is when they come from behind me here and they end up standing right there and I can't get turned around. But this has been a fairly successful spot. It's uphill out of here in almost every direction. That means a wounded deer can't run as far, so you don't have to track as long. Any shot you take isn't going to travel for a long distance and into a housing area or anything like that. But like I said, today would be the second day of season. I'm still not sure I want to go because it's supposed to be a week in the 90s and I just don't like having fresh meat around, dealing with it in the hot weather. You have to ice it down and that do so much more and get it done quick and not let it hang and age. But to us, this is it's a source of meat. It's a harvestable crop from our land. A few deer every year helps maintain a healthy population. Less crop damage, even though for us with mostly grass, we don't really see it's not a noticeable crop damage, but I'm sure it's still there. So for the most part, everything looks good. Maybe someday this week I'll head out in the morning and try my luck. So we're down out of the tree stand now, and I just thought I'd take a quick walk over here. This seems to be there's the stand there, but seems to be the trail of choice this year. And we're seeing a few tracks. I just like to walk over to the creek. The ground's softer there. And all the trails come together and cross in one spot. You can just get an idea of how many deer are coming through here right now. Okay, here's our spot. And we can see, from the looks of things, there's just a few crossing here right now. Yeah, the ground's softer here, and the tracks show, and you can tell how many of the tracks are fresh. From the looks of things right now, it's not really a lot of traffic coming through here, but that can all change depending on the weather, the breeding season, other hunters making them travel at a different path. But yeah, there's still enough that I would call fresh tracks, like within the last week. There's been some movement through here. And like I said, it's been wet back here for until probably just within the last week or two. A lot of times there's some spots that mark their territory out in here. Mainly some rubs, because there's not a lot of little trees here. Oftentimes in this bare ground here, we can find something, but yeah, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about sometimes you might think, well, it costs a lot to deer hunt, you know, the outfit, the bow, the gun, the arrows, the whole works, but it doesn't have to be. You can still get good secondhand bows. I've been back here in shorts and sandals and had good luck deer hunting. It doesn't require a special deer hunting outfit or $1,000 crossbow but it all comes down to just kind of what we've been doing today. Find a good area, prepare, get a good target, go through your arrows, make sure your equipment's all in good working condition, and make that first shot count, and you'll be a lot more successful and a lot less frustrated.